And I think now we're live.
Oh,
Should be. Anyway, hey, lovelies. Welcome back. We've been gone for like, I want to say 4 months. I was supposed to look up when our last episode was, and we've got a special guest. So let me just cut straight to Zola. This is Zola Hyacinth Perry Watson. He is 3 months old and just adorable. I don't know. I was trying to find another word to describe what's happening with that face. Good Lord. We did good. So
we understood the assignment.
we understood the assignment, yes. And we produced a pretty good clone of like mixing the both of us together and got, oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay. Great. See, she's just lovely. She's into grabbing things. Anyway, hi. And we're, like I said, we're back. And let me consult my little notes here because oh, happy Valentine's Day and also happy Anna Howard Shaw Day.
What?
Anna Howard Shaw Day. Those of you who are fans of 30 Rock like I am, you learned that Anna Howard Shaw was the leader of the suffrage movement here in the US back in 18. So
18 what?
yes. And we are so thankful and grateful for her and her accomplishments in society. Yeah, so it's Valentine's Day. That's we decided to do this and come live and be like, hey, we're back. And yeah, it's been a long time. So how you been?
Tired.
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss why, even though the reason why is sitting right there. But it's been an interesting day. I dropped off Ken at school, like literally at school. Normally I drop off the bus, but I had to take him to school today because it was a snow day yesterday. It's a whole thing. Anyway, with it being Valentine's Day, I found it quite amusing that I stopped by a couple stores after I dropped Ken off, and each store I went into, there was just a line, parade of men just picking up bouquets of flowers, and maybe just flowers, maybe it was a little candy too, but just like last minute gifts, I suppose, or maybe they wanted the flowers fresh. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, yeah, but it is still last minute gifts.
Yeah. And they got them early, so they got the good, it was freshly stocked, so they had their choice of the picks. Yes. So that happened, as well as dropping Ken off and seeing all like the little kids, including Ken, all with their little Valentines. Made sure that they had enough for each class member and teacher and people on the bus.
Yeah, he had a really cute Valentine. I wish I had one to show you. Show you
Mm.
all. It was a little heart-shaped box with graffiti on it, and with it came little skateboards. Those little finger skateboards. They're like this big, and we put a lollipop in there. And I think he had the coolest Valentine out of all his friends at school.
It just now hit me because he talked about how some other people in his class didn't know it was a heart-shaped box. Neither did I until you just said it.
That's sad.
And I put together like how many of them?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize it. But
yeah, you did at least 10 of them out of the 28.
I was just trying to help. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just fascinated with grabbing. Let's see what else is happening today. Well, first of all, shout out to my favorite Aunt Lucinda. Aunt Cindy, hi, thank you for watching.
Aunt Cindy's watching.
You said Aunt Cindy's watching.
Hi, Aunt Cindy.
She said hello and happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you.
And also my baby. Yes. When we visited during Christmas, like Aunt Cindy just came and snatched her away just immediately.
She called dibs as soon as we walked in the house.
And just made a beeline and then just kidnapped her and ran away. So, and now I was okay with it. Where are my notes? Okay. Yeah, I guess really just talk about Zola. She's 3 months old. She does not still like to use a pacifier. She does not like to use a bottle, and she does not like to let her parents sleep. So here we
in particular mommy, because mommy is food, comfort.
mhm. An appendage, really.
Yeah, yeah. Everything to her. And yeah, I'm up all hours of the day. I can't say just the night. It's all day.
Mhm. It all blurs together sometimes, and
Hmm.
there's even times I'm not even really sure what day it is. Like, I'd actually have to check, like, oh, it is Wednesday. Like, today is Wednesday. Last I my phone told me, unless it's lying to me, which it could be. AI is out to get us. Um, but the things that do pacify her are things on YouTube, which I'm grateful for. I'm going to go in order of favorites.
Well, what we started with actually.
Did we start with?
Hey there.
We started with here. Okay, I was going to
Mhm.
go backwards. I was going to lead up to Hey Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, Hey
I'm like,
Bear is number one, but we're going to go backwards now. And I don't know. Well, I'm going to throw Miss Houston in because you can talk about her. She doesn't have a lot of content right now.
yeah, she's new.
She's new, but we're looking out for you, Miss Houston. We want more. We're looking for more content.
Hmm. And
Um,
more content for little babies, because it looks like she's got a lot of content for older children.
okay, because I didn't watch any of it yet, so I
Yeah.
didn't get to see it.
Excuse
Um,
our rickety chairs.
oh yes. I mean, hey, this is our production value. This is our first live show. It's the first live show I've done in a couple of years. Um, well, streaming wise, like I haven't done a live show in front of people even longer. Maybe I don't remember the last time I did that, but soon. I'll be back.
Oh, she threw it. Okay, let's try this one.
Throwing stuff.
Mhm.
So let's see. We got Miss Houston. I'll go ahead and say Gracie's Corner, maybe.
Yep, she likes Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner. I'm I appreciate what Gracie's Corner is. It's just the fun little animation. Oh wait, yeah, like that. But
No, okay, she don't want it.
thing. But yeah, Gracie's Corner. We definitely watched that. Aloof. I want to feel like and say. They all these channels have renditions of your favorite your favorite of nursery rhymes and songs for children.
Yeah, popular baby songs.
Yeah, and they're fun, bright things, happy, safe. Another one is Jules TV, which I have to give shout out to Courtney for telling me about that one. And where Gracie's Corner is definitely like a black creative kind of program. I consider Jules TV as blackety black because it's got like trap music,
Right.
real hip hop, but for children, babies too, kind of. Well, more for older kids, but
For
Zola seems to like it.
like preschool age children.
Yeah, and even Ken, he likes to watch it and sing along.
Yeah. Well, for Jules TV.
Yeah,
Yeah. What was his favorite one he was singing tonight?
um, Dream Big, I think.
Yep. Yeah. It was kind of cute.
Yeah, because he was alone in the kitchen. Like we had it on. We were all in the kitchen, then we kind of migrated, but he was still in there playing soccer with the little Hulk pillow thing that you gave him.
Yeah.
And yeah, that song came on, and we kind of heard him down the hall just singing
Dreaming
along.
big.
Dream big. So I'm like, yes, dream big. So it's very encouraging, very positive, uplifting, and educational. Good music, and you just can't help but just kind of bop to it. So
Yeah. My favorite one is I love to read.
mhm. I do have a favorite. Um, I don't mind the days of the week. I know you hate that one. Oh, okay, maybe hate's a strong word.
I no, I like the song. I don't like the animation.
Yes, the animation is weird, but I kind of prefer it over Gracie's Corner a
Mm,
little bit. It's weird. You got to watch both of them to kind of get an idea of what it is.
right.
Um, Miss Rachel, let's see. You know what? You don't sneeze like that in real life. It's not. It's not that
It's
like.
louder.
I don't know. This was different.
I didn't want to scare the baby.
Oh, so you're trying
It
to.
was slightly stifled.
Okay, and it came out on your foot, and then our lovely. Okay, ceiling tiles falling off. So.
Stop it.
Um, yeah, Miss Rachel is.
Miss Rachel's number two. For Zola. She does like Miss Rachel. Everybody knows about Miss Rachel. Uh, Miss Rachel is a New Yorker now.
Mm,
She's not originally from New York, I don't think. And she was I think, a preschool music teacher. and I guess she got her start with her husband, who um, is a producer of some sort for
Like a
Broadway, I
Broadway
think,
producer, probably director,
director, something like that.
like
And
composer too.
yeah, and I guess they started their show during the pandemic and got really, really, really popular. Like I heard, I think that she makes like $500,000 per view on YouTube, which is insane to me. It's just
Goals.
it's a lot, and I honestly, I'm like, I didn't really want to contribute to that because that's like ridiculous. But I get it because the kiddies love it. They love it. Some of the songs I find very annoying, very, very annoying.
If anything, I personally enjoy all the friends that she has on the show.
Love Friends. My
Who
favorite
oh, your favorite
is Keisha.
is Keisha.
I
Yes.
love Keisha. Like that's my homie.
Do you know what shape this is? Yes, because you really okay. I didn't even bring it. I was at a 5. Keisha is at 11 on a
Yes.
scale of 1 to 10. So she belts it out. And if you didn't know she was, I mean, if you didn't know she was like a Broadway actress, singer,
Yeah,
performer,
you would say like, oh, she needs to be on Broadway. Oh
yeah.
no, threw it
Oh,
on the floor.
oh, well, that one's
It's
out of
dirty
commission
now.
now. Yeah, both of them are.
No,
Oh,
this one she threw right here, but
okay. Yeah, she's got gauntlets. That's
mhm,
what I call them
mhm.
because she likes
These
to,
little thingies.
yeah,
Let me see.
because she likes
It's
to
like a
suck on the little nubs.
yeah. It's really cool. I showed my picture. My picture. What am I saying?
Okay.
I showed my mother a picture of this, and she's like, "Well, that's interesting." Um, to me, I think they're kind of new concepts,
Hmm.
but it's like the silicone thingy that kind of wraps around their wrists
Hmm.
and like kind of forces them to grab onto it because there's a little bar in there
Hmm.
that the little hands can go around, and then they can suck on whatever appendage that's on here that they want to suck on.
Most the ears, the little tail, which I just noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is an elephant from by Itsy Bitsy.
Is that by the same brand too? Or,
No,
mhm.
this one is some random thing off of Amazon.
Hmm.
Actually, it says it right here. Soli, I think. Solioli.
Hmm.
Solioli.
And that one is a penguin. Yes.
Yeah, it's a penguin. A purple one.
Hmm.
It's cute. Yeah, this one is a little bigger though, and it slides off her hand a little easier.
We just did the product review. That wasn't until later in the show. Now we've kind of covered that. We've got more things to talk about. Um, Coco Melon. I've not watched that before.
Why would you even put that on the list?
I didn't put it on the list. Aunt Cindy had asked if we.
Oh no, we don't do Coco Melon.
I've never
That's too
watched it,
stimulating for babies.
so I've.
And Kendrick also does not like Coco Melon, so it's probably something that we will not watch.
Hmm. Very well. We will not watch Coco Melon. I'm vaguely familiar. I like to watch another YouTube channel for adults. Oh, okay, maybe I don't want to mean for older people, not for children.
Mhm.
Called Film Theory or the Film Theorists. If Zola is too loud, please let us know, and then we'll just deal with it. So we tried to put him down for a nap by singing some of her favorite songs, which are not even songs to sing. It's Hey Bear, which is our favorite thing to watch with her. It's amazing. It's great. And by the way, there are many imitators, but there's
Right.
only one Hey Bear. Although they have 3 channels, but there's only one Hey Bear.
And I love the bear itself. He's like my favorite thing. He's just so simple. The animation is just so the design, I guess,
Hmm.
is very simple, and he's just so cute.
Yeah,
And
when you
he's full of dancing fruits and veg.
right. So what Hey Bear is, and in case you don't know, it's baby sensory kind of just either fruits, vegetables, depending if it's a holiday season, and they have like what was the pumpkins?
Yeah,
Something else like ghosts or
yeah. They
something.
had ghosts. They had skull with the crossbones, but cute and happy.
Right, right.
Like I
Everything was
remember, my sister called me once when I was playing it. She's like, "What is that? Oh, it's Hey Bear Halloween special or whatever." She's like, "Why are you introducing that to her?" And I'm like, "It's cute, happy things, and it's really just shapes, basically,
mhm,
and it's cute music. It's sensory. It's Hey Bear sensory.
right.
It's for babies, and it helps her with tracking. It's very low stimulation, But she loves it. Like honestly, I think that sometimes she does demand it because
Yeah.
she will fuss and fuss and fuss, and we do everything. You know, we fed her, changed her, rocked her, burped her, sang to her, danced to her, walked her around, and she still fusses. And then we turn Hey Bear around, and she's like, "There you go,"
Hmm.
and she does her little wiggly things, and she's calm, and she watches her show.
Hmm. And you're right on Cindy. That is it is her show because that's exactly what you just said. Like if she's getting fussy and she's like, oh, we better turn on her show, and we
Mhm.
do. We actually have favorites. I think your favorites might be the strawberries, maybe.
Um,
Used to pop around.
yeah, yeah, no, yes, I
Yes,
do love the strawberries.
all the fruits. It's like now the
Oh,
reason why I said there's like a lot of imitators.
strawberries and the radishes,
Yeah,
or the
you could say
radishes. I
these.
think they're
I think the
radishes. Yeah.
radishes. Um, Now, when I say there's like imitators, there's other like sensory that look like they've got like shapes of breakfast things. We watched another one recently where it was like toast and eggs, but they're just kind of floating around. With Hey Bear, they actually move to the beat. It's as if they're alive and just dancing and just happy and they're waking at you.
And they're
Uh,
very choreographed. It's nice,
yeah.
and they don't all do the same thing. You know, it's not
Hmm.
uniform.
Right.
It's really great.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
I just recommend just watching it just
And
to
the
be
music is
entertained.
great
Oh
too.
yeah, definitely. And my favorite's the avocado. The avocados just do this kind of dance. I'm like, yeah, shimmy on avocados. I love it. Keep going. Um, Zola's favorite are the pineapples. And anytime those come up, she's just wiggling away, just excited. And usually this is when I'm trying to get her to sleep. So after the pineapples leave, then I'm like, okay, now we can calm down and we can continue kind of jamming until she kind of just nods off and goes to sleep. Usually. But yeah, Hay Bear is our favorite. We don't mind watching it. Then they have the other relaxing kind of Hay Bears where it's like lanterns just coming out of the water with gentle piano music, or fishies just swimming around with classical music.
Mhm.
So yeah. And now she's complaining because there's no Hay Bear on right now. So
She's been very fussy all day.
yes, she has. It's been one of those days. Now, I do want to say, and I forgot to prep you in the rundown meeting that we briefly had. I think in a future episode, we're going to go through in this room. There is a bag of cards from not only our the baby shower, but also our wedding. So we're going to go through those one day and just thank who we can. But we are still going to actually respond properly. But at least this will be a place to acknowledge, and also just want to thank everyone now for all that you've done to help us with this little beastie over here, whether that be clothes, monies, your time. There's already been a few people who actually have taken care of her for just taking her off our hands just for like an hour, and we thank you. So
Wow. Who's done that?
cool, Rishma's done that.
Oh, Rishma. Yes, yeah.
Who
Oh,
is
Rishma.
who is an inspiration for us doing this, by the way? Like between her, my sister Midori, and just people who are just wondering when the show's coming back. So thank you, and it's your fault that we're here.
Yes.
Thank you. Um, Now, what is next? Oh, how is Ken doing as a big brother? And yes, I did say brother.
Brother.
Yes,
Brother. Big brother.
because well, I heard you say it first, and then you started.
Because I think it was like Gracie, somebody in Gracie's
Oh, you're
corner.
repeating them.
Yeah,
I thought you were doing it,
no, I was like, did she say butter? Butter.
and then Jules TV says it too.
Yeah,
One of their
they do.
songs.
Yeah, Kendrick heard him say it today. Actually, he was like, "Why did I say butter?" I said because the th sound is hard for small children sometimes.
It is, and I just shouted out Metairie, and she will attest that I had a hard time with the th sound and everything after the number 29 was dirty. So there's that. But yes, Big Brother does enjoy being a Big Brother, and I won't be able to stop saying it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, Ken loves.
He loves Zoe. He's obsessed. He thinks that she's the cutest thing. Like sometimes he'll just walk up and be like, "She's cute, really cute,
Yes, he'll give her a kiss
really
on the
cute."
cheek or something,
Hmm.
and then he's like, then he's like, why does he keep staring at me? I'm like, you're staring at her.
Right. I'm like, she's gonna be watching you your entire life because you're
Hmm.
her big brother.
Right, right. And that's pretty good. Like he'll, go pick her up and kind of bring her to us. Like if we're not in the room and all of a sudden she wakes up or she's crying or
Yeah.
so he's.
Or I'll demonstrate what he did the one time when he had to go out.
Hmm.
And I went to go take a shower or something, and he came and was like, "Mommy, Zola's crying because she was sleeping."
Hmm.
I said, "Well, go pick her up." And I got out the shower, and he was just sitting on the couch watching TV with the baby like this, watching the show. He was like, and I was like, "Excuse me."
Isn't this great? We have a visual medium so we can actually show you what was happening rather than describing it.
Right.
Um, but no, he's been great, and he's steadily learning, progressing. He's doing well overall. Um, sorry, gurgles and
Mhm.
complaints.
Yes,
Okay,
lots of complaints.
no, she's complaining. Just that's what we call them.
Mhm.
Anytime she's makes these protests, so she has to disappear. Not Zola, but Ashley and Zola. Then
Mhm.
I will continue. I will do what I must. But we will continue on with the show. And
Yeah.
quick story about Ken and how he. Well, I guess you shouldn't tell us since you were there, but he was making a request.
So yeah, and this is around the time when right after Zola was born, and he wanted something specific to eat. And he said, "Well, mommy, when are we gonna get pot pies again? We want to get some pot pies." And I'm like, "Pot pies? You want some pot pies?" And I'm trying to think. I'm like, "I think you had pot pies once from KFC." And it was a big argument because I'm like, "From KFC?" He was like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, well, we can get some pot pies. I mean, I don't know. It was this whole argument, and he was so upset with me because I didn't understand. I'm like, you're saying pot pies, and I'm like, we can get some pot pies, but I'll let you know when we'll get them. Shortly after that, Rishma did make us some chicken pot pies.
He did. It was very delicious too, but
And I was like, here you go, Ken. He's been asking for this. And I mean, he ate it, but then he continued to ask for pot pies, and I was so confused. He was like, "You remember we used to go to pot pies when I would go to ninja or karate or something, whatever he said."
hmm.
And I'm like, okay. And then I think it was a commercial or something that came on
Mm,
for Popeyes, and couldn't see said that's what I was talking about, mommy, pot pies. I'm like, Popeyes.
mm,
That's Popeyes, Kendrick, not pot pies. He was like, "Oh wait, what did I say?"
mm. Just keep handing him hot pies, and he said,
He even bought like pot pies from the store, and I'm like, "Here, these are for you." And he's like, "Why are you giving me these?"
I just thought it was weird because I know me as a kid, I never cared for them until I got
Mhm.
older, and I'm like, why would anybody eat this? It's like just I never got the concept, so I just thought it was weird for him to be requesting pot pies and just be obsessed with them. So makes more sense that he was looking for Popeyes chicken,
Mhm.
nice crispy crunchy chicken. This is not an ad. We're not getting paid for this. But we're gonna move on. Um,
What's that banana? Pick it up and find a banana.
oh right, she likes banana. Although she might start singing in it because
Mhm.
she thinks it's a microphone.
Mhm.
So as for our other child, our fur baby, Chief, he is indifferent towards Sola. Does not really care much. We did the introduction. He actually stayed with my parents during the whole birthing process, and then he came back a couple weeks later. And while he was there, we sent over a shirt, like one of her undershirts, just so he can get kind of smell. And then, based on my parents' theory, he was like, "I don't care." And then when we finally introduced him to her, he was like, "No, no, I don't want this. Get it away."
Yeah, and he still does that. Like, I find him staring at her sometimes, and she's staring at him. So I like bring her down to his level, and he runs away
Mm,
every time.
mhm.
He's like, "Nope, nope."
Don't want no parts of this. Keep it away. Oh my.
But Zola does look at him as he walks by, and I think she's just like, "What is that? What is it?"
What I do appreciate and kind of love is that anytime we have like any friends or family, which strangers to Chief and Zola for that matter, he'll kind of go into defense mode, and he'll kind of stand either, well, usually Zol's with Ashley, but stand over there and like bark like, "Hey, you stay away. These are my people. I don't like the little one, but you stay away." So thought that's kind of nice. On a related note with Chief, he is getting older, and his knees are kind of going on him. So when it comes time to going outside, I have to actually pick him up and bring him down the stairs and let him do what he has to do, then come back. So no running around, no jumping, no doing the tricks that he used to do. That's just a little update on him. Other than that, he's still good, still healthy. I would give a shout out to Farmer's dog food, which I tried, I think, like 2 boxes, and good stuff. I mean, he likes it until he didn't, because there's certain ones he didn't care for. But just putting that out there in case anyone ever sees these commercials for Farmer's Dog. And now the fact that I'm talking about it, probably gonna get ads come up again. And if you're watching this, you might get them too. So, you're welcome.
Oh, she got it. I didn't
Hmm?
realize she grabbed it. She's just not holding it right.
Mm. I mean, keeping her occupied, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I just don't want her to drop it.
So now we'll come to our review section, not product reviews, but things that we've seen recently. And the most recent thing we've watched is the Marvels, which I know we wanted to see, but due to Zola's arrival, we weren't able to go to the theater to go see it. So we had to
Right.
wait for Disney Plus, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
I did too.
Yeah. Your favorite? You have 2 favorite scenes.
I do. I do. I do. Favorite scene is when he went to Aladdin.
See, the fact that you remember where they went to, that
Well,
proves
I
to me.
remember because it sounds like Aladdin to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
it does. It
it's
does.
it's Aladdin, and their language is song, and they don't really understand spoken word except for like the prince, which is hilarious
So,
because he's bilingual. I love it. But they sing and it was great. Oh, it was so good. Um, oh God, I was gonna throw it.
that's done.
Um, um, so after girl, essentially, uh, the Flirkin
Hmm.
kittens.
See, I almost did it too now.
I'll just say the line
Okay.
that Kendrick usually finishes. Stop running and let the Flirkin eat you.
Wait, I'm sorry if you haven't seen it, and this is a bit of a spoiler. It wouldn't be a spoiler. It's just because there's no context. You don't know what's happening
Yeah.
by her just saying this line. So, but it is a line that's said, and it's very funny. And it just, I wasn't expecting it.
And I
I'm like,
think that was Kendrick's favorite too, because
yeah, because it was a great line. It was just like a great movie. I really enjoyed just the characters being able to come together and literally being entangled, like just not just
it was great. I thought it was really great.
right. And
I enjoyed it so much that I watched it with you, and then the very next day, I think I watched it again with Kendrick.
yeah, and I would definitely watch it again. Captain Marvel is one of like my favorite heroes. Like I don't think I have an actual favorite. I keep kind of bouncing back and forth to like Gambit, and I even want to throw Deadpool in the mix, mostly because he's been talked about a lot since this trailer came out. Um, yeah, it's Captain Marvel's up there though. I think because she's very powerful.
I do like Captain Marvel, and now I like um, Rambo. What the heck is her name? Oh
Monica
God, yeah,
Rambo.
Monica. I was about to call her Maria.
That's her mother.
Yeah, Monica.
Yes, who goes by a couple names in the comics, like Spectrum, and I forgot the other one. But that's when other people can kind of chime in and tell me what they are because I don't remember.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're almost halfway. Well, we are halfway done.
Okay.
So yes, we're pretty much ready for bed because really we just have to get this one to sleep and then we're gonna go to sleep. That's why I have this on too because well, first of all, my hair is a hot mess right now, but she also likes when I wear it. She thinks I look cute, so
Mhm.
good for me. And no, yeah, Marvels was great and one that I would definitely put up there as rewatchable. Like I'm not sure. I haven't been able yet to rank how they fall. Like Thor Ragnarok for me is still like way up there. Like it's
Yeah,
one of my favorite ones.
definitely.
So I'm not. It's up there. I'll say top five. Top five. There's a lot. Um, and then even today, breaking news. I don't have a little breaking news jingle or anything, but like the cast for Fantastic Four is official now. So
Is it?
yeah. So
Oh,
uh,
cool.
with everyone except Vanessa Kirby, I'm not sure if you've seen yet. No, I don't know if you've seen her in anything, but all the other actors that are involved so far, you've seen them.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that later, off mic, off camera. Um, what is next that we saw? Oh, right. Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And I'm going to say that movie is as long as its title.
It is long. Is it as good as like the original or the first, Hunger Games 1, 2, and 3?
And four.
I'm going based off the book. Yeah.
I mean, and this is where, our good friend Courtney would come in and say that this is just a cash grab because
It
why
is.
they keep
Always.
splitting
It always is.
the last.
Anyways,
Okay. Yeah.
no, it's not, but
What?
it's still good.
Oh, it's not as good as the original.
I know,
Or
right? I know.
Oh, poor Ken.
Oh my gosh, it is so.
It's so difficult. I was okay with the movie. I know Ashley really wanted to see it more than I did, but I was trying to go watch it with her. At the same time, they were cutting down trees in the backyard, so
True. They were.
that was. Now she's in protest mode. She's not just complaining. She's just very fussy, very tired. But also has a serious case of FOMO. Because she feels like, she's going to miss something.
Okay. What the auntie say?
She wants to talk. She does want to talk. Okay, Zola, what do you have to tell us? You want to go to sleep? Oh, poor fan.
Hey, hey, hey. Mommy and Daddy are talking. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I know. Yeah.
And she gives you all these cute faces, like,
Yeah.
just melts your heart. Just for you. It's like, oh yeah, you keep me calling.
Yeah.
That's why I'm tired. The other, I keep forgetting what the other movie is. Hey, it's not a movie. That's why.
What?
Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah. No, we've been watching that with Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
During dinner.
During the week, whenever it comes on.
Yeah. Thursdays or Fridays, we've been watching it.
Right. You know how he felt? Like, did he?
Ow.
What, her claws?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He likes it. Actually, he likes it so much that I think he went and watched it himself again.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but he does enjoy it. Obviously, he enjoys watching anything with us.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, he did watch it alone, so he really did enjoy it. He actually liked it so much that we went to Target the other day to get him shoes.
Okay.
Should we talk about the shoes?
The shoes.
Him and his shoes.
Oh,
His
because
feet. Yeah. Well, Kendrick grows at an exceptional rate, but his feet haven't grown in 2 years until now. And well, he didn't have any sneakers to wear to school or anywhere else, so he had boots to wear. So I took him. God bless you. God bless you again. Yeah. Okay. So I had to take him to go get some shoes after school one day.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Target, and while we were at Target, he found Percy Jackson books, and he was like, "Mommy, look, the books. Can we get the books?" And I'm like, "No." Like, no, we can't get the books. There's several reasons why we can't get the books. So, like, one, you cannot read them, and two, yes, and two, Auntie Tiff has the whole series. So, if you want to read them, you can borrow them from her.
Right. So you still, The author, I think, is still. I don't know if he's still writing a story or more novels, but I know he's still expanding the world.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's cool. And we rewatched the movie too when it came out. What 10, 15 years ago? I don't want to think about the year because it makes me feel old.
Hmm.
But we watched that too just to kind of compare and things that changed because story and series, so I have to make things a little bit longer, more in depth. But I actually think I like the series a little bit more than the movies.
Um,
I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hmm.
I think there was more comic relief in the movie than the show. I don't think the show has any comic relief really.
Not from the main cast. Like
Yeah.
it's from some of the other actors
Like
or characters rather.
one of the camp
Oh,
leaders. Yeah.
Dionysus or
Mm,
the god of wine.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's a legit comedian. Like
Hmm.
I love the stuff that he's in.
Yeah.
Um, Jason Mantzoukas. So um, yeah, he's great. So is the show. So we definitely recommend it. It's over on Disney Plus, just like Marvels. And even though it's not on my list, it's so that I don't want to say I'm obsessed with, but I've been trying to get through is Money Heist. I think someone had recommended it to me before. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I kind of started watching. I was like, oh, okay, this is very interesting. So I'm halfway through, I guess,
Hmm.
in part three. She watches because uh, products. So this is something I'm bringing back because Jenny requested it. Our good friend. Okay. Our good friend Jenny requested I bring back Cookie Confidential, and I was giving you a moment.
Hi. Hi. Yes. I know.
And see, I should have a wipe on your face. All of you that are looking for baby sounds, then here you go. And sometimes this happens at like 2 in the morning, where she's just happy and just squealing at just with an outside voice.
Hmm.
It's just no baby.
Yeah.
And then it goes on, and then sometimes we'll just lay her down. Yes. And it gets
Zola,
louder.
stop
So
screaming. Stop
so
screaming.
to the point where you're just like, okay, it's time for Haver.
Yes, I
It's time for
know.
Haver.
I know. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Can I have my lips back, please? Thank you. Come on.
So, Cookie Confidential is when I try a thing that is brand new and I kind of let you know what it is in real time.
Oh,
Yes,
that's interesting.
it is interesting. This is Smart Food chocolate glazed donut popcorn. I don't know what this tastes. I'm going to try it right now. And again, shout out to our good friend Jenny, who has been requesting that I bring back Cookie Confidential. Now, when I first started Cookie Confidential, I was actually literally eating cookies that were new. Like, I wonder what this tastes like. So I put up a camera, eat it, tell you about it. I liked it. I expanded to other things such as donuts, which is one of her favorite episodes that I did, which I think it was like pumpkin pie or something. And the filling just reminded me of what could be inside of a dirty diaper.
Gross.
It was gross. It was too sweet. I do not recommend it. And I think Dunkin' has stopped making it. They don't bring it back during harvest time, fall.
What's that?
I don't know. Smells like a donut.
I was getting all popcorn.
Okay. We'll get this again, but it's not bad. You want one?
Sure. Nope.
No?
No, thank you.
Yeah, so that's that. Hmm? Chief is watching. He wants some. He's in the corner of the room, and He's got a bed in every room, but just about. Um, Zola's room
Oh,
is
no,
there's a rug.
no.
Just because we talked about it doesn't mean that you can come over. And he's now wandering. For you. It didn't call for you. Go in your bed. Go in your bed. Good boy. Yes.
Zola said, "Go to bed."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now he's back in his bed watching us. And for popcorn fans who love donuts and donut fans who love popcorn. Part of it is that I don't love donuts like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely a novelty thing. It's a limited edition, and it should be. I don't think you should eat too many of these. Like I said, I only have one, and it's just one.
Yeah.
And City's coming to get her and kidnap her.
Okay.
Do have a regular bag of smart food just to kind of cleanse that. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of this bag because I don't think I'm going to eat it. And I say that, and it makes it sound like that it's gross. It's not gross. It's just sometimes it's just too sweet, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna move on. There's some other products. Um, we're just gonna do one of them, the nursing pillow, which you had said is like a brilliant thing. Like you were, I don't say you were raving about it, but you thought it was really great.
I do like it, which is interesting because when I had Kendrick, I didn't like them. I got two for my baby shower gift when I had Kendrick, and I didn't use either of them. Like I had it out and I tried it out. I'm like, no, this is not for me. It might have been because Kendrick was so big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I, when I had him, I would nurse him, and he was so big that he would just be like on my lap. But she's tiny compared to him. I mean,
need the support.
yeah.
Mhm.
So and I have her. I'll prop her up in it and stuff.
Right. It's good for that
No.
too. So like if you need like a chair on the bed just to put her somewhere safe, and it kind of encompasses her, so she's like kind of playing around. And we were doing tummy time the other day on it where she didn't quite realize she was on her tummy, but she was, and kind of pushing herself up. Oh, it's useful. So it's a good thing. Um, oh,
Zola.
you take her away.
Yeah.
You take this. Oh, okay. Well, you should be going to sleep. We were trying to get you to go to sleep. We were trying to get her to go to sleep before, and then she decided, nope, I feel like you guys are going to do something, and I want to be a part of it. So that is why she was here, because I spent a good 25, 30 minutes trying to hey there, trying to rock her to sleep, and then she finally got to sleep, and 5 minutes later she woke up again. So here we are. Um, one of the other products I want to talk about is this egg container thing that I don't even know what else to call it other than maybe an egg dispenser, where the eggs just kind of roll down this little. I found it on Amazon, and I've been wanting it for years, and I finally got it, and it holds 2 dozen eggs, which is perfect because we kind of just run through eggs in this household, and it's just easy. Just go in, grab it, and then it just rolls on through. What we had before, we had to open up this. It was just inconvenient. This just makes things so much easier. Just grab the eggs and just keep them moving. I love it. It's just something I just needed to talk about. But yeah, that is products. I did write down the food processor, but it was more of a gift for her that she really likes. Just chopped tomatoes and onions nice and uniformly, nice squares and everything. Um, it's nice. That's all I gotta say. It's nice. But as for things that are coming soon, because we hope to be doing more of these, Ashley will be doing like her own kind of live stream where I'm not sure what she'll talk about. She might talk about our plants, which are on this side of the room. Some of it is kind of peeking out over here. We've got our money tree that's doing very well. There's a bunch of plants over here. You just can't see them. She might talk about more baby items or things that she's tried, different processes to maybe do your hair. I don't know. And you'll find out. Just make sure you subscribe to her Instagram or follow her on Facebook, and you'll find out. As for me, the Indu podcast may be returning hopefully in March. There's been a whole bunch of things going on. Obviously, you saw Zola here, so that was one of those things that kind of put a pause on everything. But had you listened to the last episode, you kind of know that I was going on a hiatus. So it's not like it was a huge surprise that Indu podcast has kind of just been quiet lately. But we do plan to return soon. I think I'm looking at different kind of podcasting methods. I might even just do the podcast like I'm doing this right now. So we do plan to do more video things. Courtney has also been doing a bunch of other things as well. So we've both been busy, and that's why we're hoping to come back in March. So we'll start fresh and continue. And I think we're knocking on episode 200, and we were going to do something big and special. I don't know yet if that's still going to be the case. Stay tuned. What else is happening? Apple pies are happening. Right. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, so there's a video
Mhm.
that I showed you and
So,
my mother. There's a dad who had a baby.
oh,
She's about 3 months old, like Zola,
hmm,
and he had a tear. And he said, if you have a baby, that's how you keep the baby calm. You do not sit down with the baby. You must always stand up and walk around with that baby.
hmm.
And you notice how calm she is now.
Right, right,
Standing up and walking around with baby.
right. This is true. It's sad and it's unfortunate because there are so many times that our legs and knees and feet just need to rest, but this one does not want to rest until we are no longer resting. So, because now she's at peace. Look, sure, just falling asleep, just dozing off because she decided to stand up and walk around because that was not going to happen any other way. And it's parental pause.
Yeah.
I think that was the name of an episode of one of our other episodes, podcast episodes. But and parental size, yes, lots of those, lots of those. Do you have? Or I kind of gave you probably. Yeah, I think she's looking at the light or trying to focus on it.
You see her eyes?
I do, I do. So they kind of just jump back and forth, but also trying to stay awake. So, apple pies, yes. If you're in Connecticut around the end of March, I'll be doing like a whole official announcement about this. It's mostly directed to members of my church, but if you are in Connecticut, I'm not only apple pies will I be baking, but apple chips. I'll have all this information ready for you. I'm selling all of these things. I say all these things, only two things, but apple pies, apple peel chips, and apple chips. The difference between apple peel chips is after I uh, peel the apples for the apple pies, those peelings, I dry them and they become delicious treats that if nobody wants, then my wife will eat them. But she has also requested just straight up apple chips. So I make those too. And I don't know if there's one that you prefer over one or the other. You have like the apple chips, but yeah, okay. Apple chips she likes better. So if you want those, then yeah, I'll have prices and all that fun stuff when the time comes. Just stay tuned to, I guess, my Facebook page. And yeah, Facebook page. Yeah.
And I'll be sharing them.
Okay. She'll be sharing them on hers as well as when she does her IG live things. You heard me from the other room, I'm sure.
I didn't.
No?
No.
Oh. Well, it'll be a surprise. Whatever she does. Whatever she does.
Vlogging.
Vlogging. I'm holding her mic, so I'm just repeating everything she says, just in case you can't hear her. So vlogging. See, now she's just like ridiculous. No, I want to try it. Yes. I'm sorry, Aunt Cindy. I missed your comment. Yes, she does have a swing, which we been bringing from room to room. Um, had I even thought about it, I would have put it like not necessarily like a link, kind of like a link, but either for Cash App or Wish List, because there is another swing, like a portable one that we'd like.
Baby registry still.
Oh, okay, the baby registry is still up, but there's a portable one. I think I was going to get it, but
Yeah.
portable one. So the swing that we actually have, we've been bringing back and forth between our room and the kitchen, because the kitchen is technically our living room. We are currently in our actual living room, but because there's no couch here, I'm like, hey, we're gonna make this a studio area, and that's why we're here. And so yeah, the we would benefit having a second swing. Yeah,
Right.
as well as I don't know if there's anything else, but there's other products and things that we can do.
Next month, I think we'll need the high chair.
Oh, the high chair. Yeah, high chair. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, they're just sleeping. All right. I don't think I have anything else on here. Oops. In my list here. No. And that about does it for this return episode of the Love Blurs. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. If you like, you just had us on in the background and just need company. Um, again, happy Valentine's Day and happy Anna Howard Shaw Day and happy February the 14th. Um, happy Black History Month. Oh my God, how did I forget? Terrible.
I have to ask Kendrick his teachers about that.
Yeah, he told us that like his school doesn't talk about it or mention it at all, which
That
mm-mm.
he goes to a Montessori school.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure they talk about Black History Month. I mean, and honestly, I think the majority of his school is African American, Black.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we've seen most of his like class.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, happy Black History Month. Make sure you're learning something new. I don't. Oh, the Indue podcast is where I do a Black History fact.
Mm.
So I don't have one for this podcast. Now, how are you? She's not a Black woman.
She's not.
No.
Well, what did we watch yesterday? Because yesterday was a snow day for Kendrick, and I also had to finish twisting his hair, which looks fantastic.
It does.
And he
4 compliments today
at school, yeah. And he came home and said, "My hair looks good." I'm like, I'm glad.
He'd show you, but he's in bed. Or he
Right.
should be in bed.
He is in bed. He's sleeping.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So because he didn't have school and we were just sitting on the couch, sitting, doing his hair, we watched We Call Our Friendship, which is the old Disney movie that came out, I think, in like 2000, which was about basically a South African girl, a white South African girl, being a foreign exchange student for a Black congressman and his family in the United States back during apartheid. And it's very interesting because I asked Kendrick if he knew what racism was, and he sort of didn't know. So that kind of helped him learn a few facts,
Stuff about history, but also kind of what racism is, what it looks like.
Right. And then we watched Cool Runnings, which is one of my favorite movies.
Y'all are
growing
Jamaican.
up. Yes, we are. And that was great. So, those are some Black history facts we learned about.
In movie form, in cinematic form.
Yeah, and it was great. He enjoyed it, and so did I.
And I went out and shoveled a poop area for Chief in the snow, which I think he's looking at me now wanting to do. So with that, I'll just wrap it up again yet and say thank you so much again for watching, listening, and remember to stay lovely.
And stay nerdy.
All right. We'll see you later.